Hello everyone, and welcome to Night 6 of Super Pro Wrestle's C64 Summit. We are getting into the highly important group matches now. Blocks E through H tonight. We are starting out with Block E, and this one, Venus Summer versus Eden. Venus Summer, or Summer Venus, has accidentally been written as both in many things. Kind of a Tokyo Magnum kind of deal. But this is Venus Summer. One half of the Big Naturals, of course. And what is sure to be a hard-hitting match. Eden, of course, has held several titles, making their way to the ring for what is sure to be a hellacious contest.
Fight.
Here we go. Just booted clean out of the ring by the very powerful Venus Summer. Kick to the chest, but again, one thing Eden cannot do here is match physical strength for Venus Summer. Huge lariat. It is when Eden gets the strikes going though that you have to be very careful. Nice snap suplex there. Certainly the technical advantage going to Eden as well as the experience. What about trying to figure each other out here? I mean, they have never faced before. Venus Summer essentially still a rookie. Certainly a win either way would put the other out of the running, which would be a pretty big name to take down either way. Up into the bear hug. Takes the back, dropped on the bounce. Shot there, but just again, the strength of Venus Summer. Unfathomable. Into the ropes, and just a huge shoulder block there. Eden starting to string together some of the striking they are known for though. But again, a momentum shifting spinebuster like that, although gets the Pele kick like a Pele, but pronounced right. And now hoisted up, looking for the torture bomb. Planted. And of course, the other side of Eden's prowess, that resiliency they are known for. 2 count off the roundhouse. Pop-up powerbomb. Eden not staying down though. Just a hellacious straight combo there. Hoisted up though. And planted down. Look at them muscles. Now looking. Oh. Summer said, I will simply sidestep. Slice through the legs. And again planted down powerbomb style. Skull kick again. Leg is hooked. So many near falls already in this one. Sling blade neck breaker. Likes to follow that with the elbows. No giving up there, but you're thinking that just the sheer damage inflicted by those. Shots to the knee. Does Eden know something we don't? Probably a lot of things. They are very smart. But nonetheless, we're talking within the confines of a wrestling match. Up for the torture rack bomb again. Still can't get it done. Eden firing back. Vicious left hands. Followed by the buzzsaw. Followed by the double stomp. And we're not quite in the territory yet. A draw would still leave them both alive in the tournament, although they would be very reliant on other results. Look at, I just suplexed all the way to the floor. Into the ropes. Big cave-in stomp. Summer had enough left in the tank to fend off the follow-up. Big stinger splash. Now looking for it in the opposite. Missed it. Toss toward the center of the ring. Absolutely caved in, but still only the 2.9. Hell of a contest this has been. It's becoming a case of who can still keep going after the pounding they have both taken. Takes the roundhouse, manages to get the lariat off before dropping. And now hitting the ropes. Big shoulder block there, simple, effective stuff. Eden takes it back for the drop. And now, buying that moment of respite. Eden sliding back in. Another huge body slam. Takes out the legs though. Skull kick. Stood straight back up. Another huge shoulder block. Hits it again. That is 4 of them now. Still, Summer will not. Sunset, I don't know where I was going with that one. Going up and down. Eden, no sells it. Another Pele. We are now 2/3 of the way through the allotted time for this match. Another backdrop driver. Followed by the springboard kick. They're taking it out to the floor. Everything does hurt more on the floor, bear in mind. It must be true, it rhymes. Count being applied by Forever Craig. Vicious kicks to the back of the head. Venus Summer beating the count. They're sent into the turnbuckle. Tossed. And again. Look at the juggernaut Eden. Still can't put them away. High angle German suplex for the free. And that mathematically eliminates Venus Summer. Eden still alive in the tournament. 99%. What more could they have done, I ask you? Nonetheless, your winner, still in the tournament to fight another day, is Eden. And now coming up next, Block E's second match of the evening, the Big Chef versus Brian J. Let's go to ringside. Big Chef, Mr. Hyperbole they call him. See, it says so in the nameplate. Scored that win against Eden last week to put himself in prime position to move on. Going up against Brian J, who got the win over Venus Summer. Here he comes, the leader of the bourgeoisie. We do not question how he keeps that bow tie on. As there is no attachment in sight.
Fight.
Ding ding, ref says go. And immediately the gourd buster. And the leader of the bourgeoisie. Accusations flying abound that the bow tie has been stapled on. I'm not quite so sure about that. Would be seeing blood if nothing else. Certainly Brian, the more technically skilled of the two, although quite powerful as well. Big Chef, all in all, more of a brawler. And alley-ooped onto the ramp. Comes in, met by another gourd buster. Followed by that deadlift dragon suplex. The feet were in the ropes, but some heavy damage will have been done to the neck there. As will it there. Landing neck first on the apron before falling to the floor. And the Big Chef, as we talked about, he's a brawler. He has grabbed a chair, swinging wildly. Very, very close to exhausting that count. Would have only been 2 points on the board for Brian J, having won by disqualification, but and now off the ropes, comes in with the lariat. Now Brian off the ropes, drops the knee across the back and just hurled to the outside. Looking for the alley-oop on the floor, could not get it. And there's a flambe. Brian J trying to grab a weapon. beats the count. Having some joy with those gourd busters thus far. And there's a snapdragon. Delivered excellently. And again, takes those suplexes and just fires back with a body slam of his own. Off the ropes, big boot there. They only managed the two off it. Now takes it back, clobbered. Again with the fork. Why we have nothing but knives and spoons in the catering. Now what lasting damage will this do to Brian Jay throughout the match? Blood loss is no joke. Although it seems to have fired the leader of the bourgeoisie up here. Repeatedly with the suplexes onto the chair. Sending the ropes off. You fools! And there's that Iron Chef slam. Does not go for the cover. Clubbered away yet again. Brian fired back with the exploder. Driven over, standing right on that chair, and clotheslined onto it. Oh, deadlift dragon. Nearly got it with that. Another huge lariat. You can see the blood of Brian Jay leaking all over the ring. But still he fights back. Comes in, takes the back, but Big Chef had it scouted. Now into the ropes again. Big palm strike. Nice 1-2 combo. Could not follow up. Was maybe looking for that deadlift dragon again. Instead, another huge exploder. And off the ropes. Whammo! Big body splash. Still can't keep the Big Chef down. They're trading now. Back and forth. Leg hooked. Still won't stay down. Free DDT. And Brian Jay does it. Brian Jay moving on to the second round. And this sets up an interesting dynamic for the last day. As for the other slot to move through, it is essentially now between the Big Chef and Eden. Big Chef will have to beat Venus Summer. Eden will have to beat Brian Jay. The difference being Brian Jay is already through. Pressure off in that regard, so who knows what that might lead to. We'll find out next week. And now we move on into Block F. We've obviously had a withdrawal. We have a replacement. We don't know who it is yet. They will be facing OTAR. OTAR, who debuted that new look last week. And who certainly has a solid record competing in the C64 Summit. But we do not know who the opponent is. And that is unfamiliar music. Whoever it is, taking their time, making themselves known. Oh. And that's Yutaro Yamada, who, that's not Yutaro Yamada's music, which can only mean if they will actually come out to the ring. Canadian Zebra, who had seemingly walked out. We saw them show up in NSFW the other week. Representing this new Nomad stable. So it is going to be OTAR versus Canadian Zebra.
Fight.
Where'd that jacket come from? And certainly we know what the Canadian Zebra is capable of. We know what OTAR is capable of as well. This should be a hellacious contest, whatever else you think. Comes jumping in with the back elbow, followed by the headbutt. Leg hooked. Slides out the back though. I mean, these two know each other pretty well, so they do know what to expect from each other. Although OTAR did reveal something more of a vicious edge last week. Braden back and forth. There's those mid-section kicks of OTAR getting the better. And a big sky high there from Zeb. Nice snapmare takeover there, followed by a huge drop kick. OTAR using their speed to their advantage. Missed off the diving headbutt. Nice sharp soul butt there from OTAR. Following up with the roundhouse. Zeb though with the super kick into a sharpshooter, and bear in mind will get a strength buff off that being Canadian. OTAR looking for a Fujiwara armbar. Bit too close to the ropes. Sends Zeb to the outside. Deciding to take a bit of a moment, a bit of a breather. Nice shoulder tackle there from Zeb. Followed by the moonsault. Comes in. Sent over to the opposite corner. Fights out of it. Sunset flip bomb. Followed by the springboard double stomp. Now Zeeb up top. Looking for the elbow. Leg hooked. Roshi suplex style. Notice Yamada just sliding a light tube into the ring. Nice pop up off the drop kick. Zeeb up looking for a power bomb. OTAR had the move scouted. OTAR is throwing everything he has into this match. But hoisted up, driven down, running Death Valley driver. But OTAR will not stay down, looking for a sweet volley high. Couldn't get it. Super kick. Another pop-up arm drag. Beautiful off the head scissors. And slides out the scoop slam attempt. Zeeb has been away, although clearly been watching the tapes, knows what to expect from the new look OTAR as they start trading once more. That is a vicious discus. Again missed the diving headbutt. Now OTAR up top. Beautiful moonsault. Couldn't follow up. Zeeb up top. Hits the diving headbutt. Not going for the cover off it though. Could be a mistake. OTAR gearing up for that drive knee into the face. And now reversing the Irish whip. Back and forth they go, you fools! Back to their feet. Again with the super kick. OTAR going up top the long way, but Zeeb recovered. Maybe going for the long way was a mistake. And there's the pump handle flosion. Is it enough? Maybe it took a little too long in getting to the cover. It has been very back and forth between these two. OTAR up top, a beautiful shooting star. The move that took them to victory last time. You notice the attempt at distraction there by Yotaro Yamada. Oh, small package. Into the ropes though. Zeeb could be looking for the avalanche flosion. Not a superplex. Following up with just a vicious forearm. Gets the win. Zeeb is back. Zeeb is in the summit. And Zeeb got the win. So carrying on from the replacement, that is 4 points on the board for Canadian Zebra. Not through yet, but in a pretty strong position. Coming up next, we move along with Block F. This one, a place out of the tournament at I say at stake, is something they're both trying to avoid. Chris Strike versus Stephen Morgan. Chris Strike out first. 1 point on the board. We will need a win here. I mean, advancement would still be possible without a win for Chris Strike, but would need other results to go their way, whereas Morgan, anything other than a win spells the end. As if Chris Strike loses, they could still advance, but would need to beat Canadian Zebra and hope that OTAR would be able to beat Chris Strike. Beat Stephen Morgan, I beg your pardon. This is what it's like trying to keep track of so many blocks. It's a nightmare. Nice arm drag there. Evasive maneuvers effected nicely, followed by death blow style elbow back to the Romero. Dragon sleeper variation. Of course, the other side of that is, if Morgan were to win, we would go into the final day of this group with all 4 competitors still in the running to qualify. Would be exciting if nothing else. Right now, Strike is in control. The rope so big tilt of world backbreaker. And the ropes coming in with that rear shining wizard. And looking for a stretch of his own. But you can see the urgency in both of these competitors here, as they start unleashing shots at each other. Morgan getting the better of it. And you know, right, all those shots around the head and neck by Morgan, you know, trying to set up for a first trap perhaps. Almost got it there off the triple fisherman's. But the thing is, Morgan is so adaptive, such a great all-rounder. Can work so many different styles. Can adapt his style for so many different opponents. And an exploder on the floor, that could be a difference maker. But so could the triple fisherman's on the floor. And now they both have to beat the count. Eventually getting in there. Looking for the power bomb. Likes to follow up with the charging knee. Into the cover. Maybe they're not the right cover for that one. Oh, small package. A couple of very, very near falls here. Springboard elbow. Roll through into the cover. And a big delayed suplex there from Morgan. We're sliding down with that chop. Got the strike setting up for here. A big punt kick. Chose not to go for the cover. Odd decision. Count applied again. Off the ropes, comes in with the knee once more. Not fully able to capitalise, though, likes to go for the cover after that one. And now just brutal kicks in the corner. Going up top, frog splash across the back. And maybe setting up for a lion salt. Nails it beautifully. Now again, you could see how fired up Morgan was coming out of that one. Strike knew it wasn't going to get the win, so just kept trying to attack. Burning hammer. Took his time getting to the cover, gets there. And you'd have to think maybe if he got there a little quicker, that could have been all. Drives in the elbow. And here they go again. The force behind those chops. Unbelievable. Hits the super kick. Comes in with the kick. Looking at follow up. Sling, blade. Into the reverse Shining Wizard. Stacked high for the cover again, but cannot keep Morgan down. I mean, this is why Morgan is a champion after all. One half simultaneous champions. But right now, Chris Strike coming in with a point to prove. Again, scoop slam, looking for the lion salt. Driving the wind out of Morgan. Now Morgan off the ropes, comes in with the knee. Cover. Gets it. And what a third match day of this block that sets all four still in with a shout of advancing to the next round. 100%, you are damn right. Your winner by pinfall, 3 points on the board for Stephen Morgan. Now we move on to our non-tournament bonus match of the evening. For the Majesty crown, it will be Kaori Takeda defending against Furutsugun's Blossom Sakuranbo. The de facto leader of Furutsugun by virtue of having the best singles record of the group. Should be a tough contest against a very tough champion. We await the holder of the Majesty crown, Kaori Takeda. Swept back into competition, swept that title away. We have a potential barn burner here. Here we go. Oh, kicks her leg out the leg. And Sakuranbo certainly the underdog in this one. He's going up against a far more experienced opponent in the champion. But it's faring well thus far. Count on the outside already been applied. And they take it back into the ring. Oh, nice underhook arm drag again, going for the cover, but not even a one. And again, it does look like Sakuranbo is trying to catch the champ off guard. Charges in, what a drop kick there. And that is the difference between their offense right there. Going for the Rana though. Sakuranbo with a scoop slam. Charges into the corner, reverse. Using her speed to advantage, a good move. Trying for the Rana once more. But the champ right back up, dodges that attempt, and here we have a trade-off. You notice those palm strikes from the champ, forcing Sakuranbo back. And out looking for a submission. Sakuranbo more than holding her own here though. Maybe even has Takeda stunned a little, gets a 2 count that time. Only barely, but did get it. The difference in the damage you must imagine is inflicted in the moves between these two, evident for all to see. Oh, split leg stunner, going for the cover off it. And now Takeda's turn, out of the corner with the knee. Oh, nice reversal. Gets taken over though. Into a guillotine. And that is the thing, as much as Sakuranbo is more than capable of catching you with a flash pin, cannot hope to match technical skill with Takeda. Gets that split leg stunner again though. But is still holding her own. Couldn't even hold Takeda down for that one. And again, just wrapped up Takeda actually using her body to block Sakuranbo from making to the ropes. And that could be a mistake, taking a little bit too long to play with the crowd. Vicious release, half and half suplex. Takeda starting to get some momentum going. Nice reversal, but again caught centre of the ring this time and driving the knees into the head. Oh, fisherman suplex. And what a beautiful Northern Lights getting the win. Again, it was just the difference, the experience of Takeda showing out, retaining the Majesty crown. 87%, a fine showing from Blossom Sakuranbo, make no mistake about that. But your winner still, holder of the Majesty crown, Kaori Takeda. Next up, we move on into Block G. This one with a spot in the next round, fully at stake. Melly EX versus Jay Kellz. Melly, who in the first match day came up short against the Swedish ace, of course, needs a win here to stay in it. And by contrast, Jay Kellz, who on match day 1 scored the win over Charley Webb. A win here would grant him safe passage. Member of the Academy, of course. And if nothing else, you've got to say that is some nice looking ring gear.
Fight.
And hear the boos ringing out. The Academy not popular. Trying to smack him upside the head. Dodges that handstand kick. Nice suplex there from Jay Kellz. Rapid fire combo, driving the head into the mat, but Jay fights his way out of it. Looking for the guillotine already. Firing back of those arcade style moves. Trying to cover up a hip toss. I mean, if you want, sure. Monkey flip out of the corner. Headbutt followed by the lariat. And again, stretching at the legs. I mean, Jay does have some strong kicks. You see him focusing on the neck, I say, as he targets the leg there. Wait a minute, that's a sword. Clearly didn't get a clean shot, couldn't bust him open with it. Quite back and forth. Jay going up top, missed with the moonsault. Coming in, flying kick, to the back, followed by the dragon punch again. Again though, snap neck breaker. Could be weakening for that guillotine choke. Missed with the wheel kick. Back and forth they go. Oh, he firing up, rolling elbow. Followed by the D-low leg drop. Trying for a cover. Only the two off it, quite a cocky cover. And I still don't even know what that is, but going for the cover off it. Trying for it, looks like a Cobra clutch, but let's be honest, no one's won with one of those in about 50 years. Kicks the leg out the leg, sent Melly flying with that one. Too close to the ropes on the cover though. And now coming in, big elbow in the corner. And now opposite one, just repeating with the elbows. Looking for a superplex perhaps. Oh no, a brainbuster! Looking to follow it up as well. What a kick off the top. La Magistral though by Melly. Jay coming in with a combo, maybe taking a little too long to follow it up, yep. Still can't keep him down. Snap neck breaker. And now off the ropes with the wheel kick. Hell of a combo there from Melly though. And again, no idea what that is or does, but he does not get the win on this occasion either. Looking for the Northern Lights, reversed into a DDT. Release with the suplex. And drops the leg. Up the ropes, big tilt-a-rope backbreaker. Couldn't follow up though. Takes the back, fires back with a rolling elbow. And again, targeting the leg a little bit more. You can see they are both starting to tire. And trading back and forth. Super kick. In return with the rolling elbow. Looking for that octopus stretch. You see the foot is under the rope though. Up, nice wheel kick. Pops up with the elbow drop. Now up top, moonsault. Too close to the ropes on the cover. Brainbuster. Regular style with the cover. Gets the win. Jay is moving on to the next round. Melly will not be in the next round, although still does have a match yet to come. %, Jay Kellz, your winner, now with 6 points and cannot be stopped from moving in to the second round. Coming up next, our second match from Block G for this evening, Charley Webb going up against the Swedish Ace. A win is a must for Charley Webb here. Nothing else will do. Very much do or die. This is sure to be a barn burner. So if you have a barn, make sure it is flame-proofed. As here comes the Swedish ace, a former two-time Super Pro Wrestle World Champion. Already with 3 points on the board. One of the Goliath representatives in this tournament. Expecting a hard-hitting match here. And here they are.
Fight.
Now here they are. Ding ding, ref says go.
Yeah.
The boo is ringing out for almost everything the Swedish ace does. A good measure of each other, certainly. Getting the scoop slam off this time. Takes the back, but Swedish blocks it. Dodges. Nice. Hip toss there. Vicious kicks in the corner and now working over the legs. Maybe looking to weaken the Swedish Mafia kick, that lethal finishing move of the Swedish ace. Takes the back though and just drives the knee right in there. Nice suplex though. And there's one in return. German, but nope, nothing doing. Oh, and there's a low blow. She's repeatedly kicked to the temple. Charley fighting back. Back and forth they go. Nice neck breaker there from the former WAP champion. Kicking the leg at the leg, but Swedish right back up into those neck chops. And again targeting the legs. Up now, 3-0 and just smacking at the knee. Swedish firing back and again those huge kicks right in the top of the head, right in the crown. Suplex is hit, but nothing doing. Nice gut wrench there. Webb is looking strong here. And now again, taking the back of the head, but Swedish firing back. And it's those vicious attacks when Charley is down that could be what gets a victory for the Swedish ace here. Again though, caught by the gut wrench. If Webb does not make it here, it will not be for the lack of trying. Butterfly long blower. But, oh god! Nailed by the Van Daminator. She got him first though. And again, after the legs. And there's a Vulcan arrow. The deal, nobody kicks out. See? Oh. Hitting Charley with her own move, followed by the jumping soul butt. Swing and a neck breaker. Oh, caught up. Natsuki Crusher. Nearly got it, but not quite. Charley again with a neck breaker. Going up top. Drops the knees. Swedish is still in it, playing to the crowd. Could be a mistake now, choosing to also target the legs. German suplex, holds on, into the neck breaker. And trading once more. Back and forth they are going. Brushing it off. Finishes with that elbow combo. Michinoku driver didn't take any of it. Swedish looking to follow up and going up top. Charley fighting her way out. They are both going so hard in this one. Again, targets the legs. Looking for the German. Swedish saw it coming, fought his way out of it. But gets caught up. And now hits the ropes. Drop kick right in the face. Just like that, though. The momentum shifts. Swedish back in control, but gets caught up. Big suplex into the corner. Now the Urinage. Setting up for the Swedish Mafia kick. Waiting for Charley to get to her feet. Nails it. Leg hooked. Won't stay down. Comes in with the knee and the bulldog. Charley is in bad shape here. But takes it back and forth they go, both off the ropes. Low blow. Some dirty tactics here from the Swedish ace. Now hitting the ropes for the DDT. Charley right back up. Could be made, just dropped back down with that palm strike. Get some chops off. Some more. They are doing damage. Hooked up again though for the Natsuki Crusher. Still won't stay down. Van Daminator. Setting up for the Swedish Mafia kick once more. Nails it. Surely that's it. It is not. This is the mentality. that led to Charley Webb being the winner of the first ever WrestleMania main event. But once again, Swedish in control as they start trading again. We are more than 20 minutes deep into this one. Spinning backhand, comes back with that big elbow. Dodges the soba, hook up, out the back of the suplex, back and forth they go. German suplex, into another, wrenched in the cover. Gets the win. It's on the C64 Summit. You see the exhaustion. That was a hard-hitting contest. Make no mistake about that. 99%, you are goddamn right. Charley Webb still alive in this. Swedish Ace still alive in this. Jay Kellz already through. It all comes down to the final day. Coming up next now, we move into Block H. Opening this one up with Xiǎo Dà versus La Sireña. Xiǎo Dà, who had that emphatic win over Sasha Rose in their first match. A win here would guarantee a place in the next round. Big muscle. Going up against La Sireña, who came up short against Barbara Bell. Sireña, former reigner of the DMCA, of course. This is sure to be an exciting contest. And immediately Xiǎo Dà reversing the Irish whip attempt. Coming in hard, looking to punch her ticket as quick as possible. Hook slam though. And a hard chop, but and La Sireña is tough, but Xiǎo Dà is something different altogether. Gonna have to use all of that skill. And spring butt cheeks, driving the elbow into the head, but Xiǎo Dà very quickly fighting out of it. Reverse the Irish whip, clothesline. Only a 1 count. Going wildly. Reverse the Irish whip and just bulldozed with that shoulder block. In return, trying for it. Xiǎo Dà saw it coming. Short arm clothesline followed by the grounded lariat. And here they go. Fires back with a chop. Split leg stunner. And there's the head scissors. La Sireña is going for it here, knowing it is do or die in this situation. Locks in that stuck pillar though. Manages to escape it. Sends Xiǎo Dà into the rope, stuck under. And again, maybe trying to tire her out. And again with the head scissors. Xiǎo Dà just overpowering once more her opponent, who has had enough. Gonna give her a really good spanking. Xiǎo Dà had enough of that, but gets backhanded. La Sireña still in control. Underhook with the hip toss. Trying for a cover, only a 1. Sireña looking good here, but not able to keep Xiǎo Dà down. Throwing off the muscles. And again that grounded lariat. Break the back and then thrown away. Sireña hits the ropes again with the head scissors. You see her starting to tire. She has been throwing everything at Xiǎo Dà and nothing seems to be working. Throwing the cheeks. Will that work? Pulling Dà away from the ropes. Backhand. But again, just the strength. The beauty and the brawn, they call her. Hellacious lariat there. And maybe looking for it again. Oh, it's a shoulder block this time. Sireña cheeks her way out of it. This is the move that took out Sasha. Planted down. Xiǎo Dà is moving on to the next round. La Sireña eliminated. '84, it is that move again. Second week in a row, Xiǎo Dà has put someone home with it. Your winner, 6 points on the board in total for Xiǎo Dà. And coming up next, main event time in Block H, Barbara Bell versus Sasha Rose. Let's go to ringside. So here comes the other half of the big naturals, Barbara Bell. 3 points on the board. A win here would book their place in round number 2. Not bad for a rookie. By contrast, the Pew Pew champion, a little bumped and bruised from that encounter last week with Xiǎo Dà, ending by way of referee stoppage. Needs a win. This is sure to be a steep learning curve for Barbara Bell.
Okay, baby.
Here we are. Ding ding. Ref says go. Immediately tried to throw the cheeks, but nothing came of it. And driven down with the shoulder block. Turn around DDT. Like we said, Expecting Sasha to come in all guns blazing. Needing a win here. But also using their smarts against a physically stronger but less experienced opponent. Batted down easily there. Swing and a miss with a lariat, but a big open hand palm strike there. Sasha with those forearms, but just batted down again. And now squeezing the head like a watermelon. Very quickly getting the better of the strike exchange and driving the knees into the head there. Just again, knows he can't leave anything in the tank. Has to go all out. And just thrown over and again into that head scissors. Drops the cheeks. Sasha with that judo throw. Sweeps the leg again and again. Loves to drive the knees into the head from that position. We have seen Sasha get so much luck with that in the past. But that is going to be doing so much damage, driving the wind out of the body. Oh, now takes it back. This is where Sasha has a real advantage on the mat. And again, just it's smart. You have to give Barbara Bell that. It is smart. Continually trying to wear the more experienced opponent down.
Yeah.
Just took that roundhouse there.
Yeah.
Club and blow. Oh, Sasha kicks the leg out the leg. And applying the choke there. Looking for the power snatch. Hold it up proper. Sasha gets out at 2. Hitting the ropes. Big lariat there. Left Barbara Bell dazed, but not dazed enough to follow up. Using her body as a weapon with the Finley roll. Sasha eats up that forearm and unleashes. All momentum and again applying the choke. Again, it is an illegal one. Will make it harder for Barbara Bell to breathe, as once again using her body as a weapon. And off the ropes. Huge shoulder tackle there. And now coming in with the cheeks again. And it's just the power that Barbara Bell has. It must be so difficult to fight against. Not flying by those shoulder tackles. You know, the crowd coming alive for Barbara Bell. Very popular competitor in a short space of time. Oh, maybe took a little too long on that one. Spins around with the DDT. And now, with the cannonball on the floor. Count very quickly building up, wisely deciding to take it back into the ring. Finley roll. Back and forth they go now. Sasha won the last exchange. Wins this one too. A hard striker. Deciding to take it back to the centre of the ring. Barbara Bell though with the gutbuster. Trying to follow up, instead gets a Karelin lift onto the neck, bridge into the cover, but too close to the ropes. 15 minutes have elapsed. Oh, gets caught up, Black Tiger bomb. Planted up nice, almost got it. And it's just the ease with which Bell throws people about. And a Finley roll on the floor. Hits the ropes. Oh, Sasha sidesteps. Bell taking it into the corner. Cannonball with reckless abandon. Looking for the power snatch again. Might be, yep, too close to the ropes though. And that could prove costly. Uranagi backbreaker by Barbara Bell. Sasha needs to come up with something quick. Flies in with the bum rush. Just barely escapes. Again with the Karelin, but too close to the ropes. Oh, Sasha now dragging Barbara Bell to the outside. Looking for the Black Tiger bomb on the floor. In return, hoisted up and down. Everything does hurt more on the floor after all. It rhymes, it must be true. Black Tiger bomb, third time. Might be too close to the ropes on the pin. But more and more damage accumulating for Barbara Bell. Setting up. Oh! Mispositioned, you fool. Into that cover. Trying to take advantage and gets it. Sasha with the win. It was a rookie mistake by Barbara Bell to hand Barbara Bell her first loss, might I add. Sasha getting the 3 points on the board. Your winner, still alive in the tournament. Bit of a underwhelming finish if we're honest, but nonetheless, Sasha Rose can still advance yet. That will do it for night 6 of the C64 Summit. We will be back on Thursday with more. We hope to see you then. So long, everyone.